Hello everyone, it's Olumayowa Victor Ogunshola from iDPS Consult Netherlands. iDPS means I diagnose and prefer solutions. Today I've got something very interesting for everyone. Perhaps you're a student of business management anywhere in the world. This video should be very useful for you. Even when you don't study business, at one point or the other, you would find yourself in a working environment. So this video should be very useful for you. Are you an industry professional? Irrespective of the sector that you belong to, this video should be interesting for you as well. Lastly, are you an entrepreneur? You might want to recruit new staff into your organization. Therefore, this video should be useful for you as well. This is because today we talk about effective onboarding process. This is what I talk about today. So this video should be useful for all of us. Of course, before I go on talking about effective onboarding process, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. So please click on the subscription button right now. Thank you for subscribing. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up on YouTube or make a comment using the comment section on YouTube. We'd like to hear from you. We want to know exactly how to serve you better. Let's go to the video. Effective onboarding process. This is a process, or shall I say a concept, that makes employees feel welcome on their new job right from the first day. So when we talk about onboarding or an effective onboarding process, the employees are made to feel welcome in the organization right from the first day they join the organization. Also, when we talk about effective onboarding process, this is a concept that educates these new employees about the culture of the organization. Remember, when we talk about organization culture, we are talking about the way things get done around here. So when we talk about an effective onboarding process, it should be such a process that educates the new employee on how things get done within that particular organization. Lastly, when we talk about an effective onboarding process, it means that we are getting the new employee up to speed, and we are doing this process in order to shorten the time that the employee needs to perform. So it means that we equip the employees with all the knowledge and all the tools that they need to perform their duties in the most effective and efficient way, and we are doing so that we reduce the time they need to perform their job. So that's an effective onboarding process. But to go into more details, we have the pre-boarding phase before the onboarding phase. What do I mean by pre-boarding? From the moment that the company gets in touch with this employee during selection time, says, congratulations, you have been selected. The company should already be in touch with this new employee. For example, the first step is to contact the new employee in the pre-boarding stage with a welcoming message. Note that the pre-boarding stage is clearly different from the onboarding stage. So the pre-boarding stage is the time between selection, congratulations, you got a job, and the time that you actually start the job. So therefore, the organization needs to get in touch with this new employee with a welcome message. Welcome on board. Good news. Congratulations, you are joining our company. That's the first step. The next step would be, for example, to meet the team. Meet the team within the organization, and that could be done this way these days virtually, or it could be that the new employee is asked to come in during this pre-boarding stage to initially have a meeting where they meet the team members and the whole crew, the whole members of staff. So this can be done virtually, this can be done physically. Thirdly, we have the practical information stage where the HR needs to give practical information to this new employee. Practical information like the company history, the company structure, the company culture, or perhaps the schedule of the employee, of the new employee. And all that should go within the pre-boarding stage. Welcome this new employee, stage one. Let the employee meet the team. That can be done virtually or physically. Step two. Step three, begin to give this new employee practical quality information about the organization, and that could include their own schedule as well. Then we go to the onboarding stage itself. Remember, we are talking about effective onboarding process. The onboarding stage is the the first day that this employee actually comes into the organization. So the first thing would be, for example, a welcome tour to the employee. Take the employee around the organization, let them get familiar with the reception, with the different offices, with the different departments, with the different facilities, and let them assimilate the company culture. The next step for the onboarding stage would be setting up plus initial training. You want to give them their laptops, you want to give them their working desk, you want to give them their working phone, you want to tell them how to log in, how to get a username and password, and all of this, and some form of initial training. And the very last stage for the onboarding process would be an in-depth training. The in-depth training would be training that is specific to the duty or role or responsibility that they have been employed for. And this in-depth training, it is advised as a consultant, I would advise it could be a blended training approach, which means training could be it could be physical right there in the office, or could be online as well. So to summarize this whole thing, the key points, what you take away from this short video on effective onboarding process, this training to these new employees, I would advise you split up the training into different phases so that you don't just throw everything to the face of this new. Remember, they are new in the organization, and you want to take them time to assimilate to the culture or to get used to the working method within the organization. Again, remember, second point in the summary, preboarding is key. Preboarding is very important. When you say congratulations, you get the job, don't keep quiet and then you expect them to turn up on the first day. That might, first impression matters. That might send a wrong message. So from the day you tell them congratulations, they get a job, be in touch with them regularly until the first day that they turn up for work as well. So preboarding is clearly important. Summary point number 3. Continuous one-to-one with the new employee is important. There has to be an HR member of staff that is designated to have one-to-one talks with this new employee. Remember, they are new, and then they need to know their way around. So continuous one-to-one sessions with this new employee is very important at the onboarding phase. And lastly, it is advised that you actually assign a body, some kind of co-boarding body to this employee, someone who is already a member of staff who knows their way around the organization, and you can assign this person to the new employee and say, this is not necessarily your manager, but this is your body. If you've got a question, ask this person, and they can actually tell you exactly where to find what or where to get what. And ladies and gentlemen, that was the short video on an effective onboarding process. Remember that when it's an effective onboarding process, it educates the new employee about the company culture. Remember that when it's an effective onboarding process, it helps the new employee to get up to speed in knowing exactly what they need to do, and the time to perform is shortened. So more efficiency, more effectiveness. And lastly, remember that when it's an effective onboarding process, this new employee is made to feel welcome in their new job before the first day and on the first day. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up on YouTube. If you think that I can do something better, feedback is always welcome. Use the comment section on YouTube. Maybe you want to contact us outside of YouTube. Please visit the website www.idpsconsults.com and send us an email at info@idpsconsults.com. We love to hear from you. You know that I will not go until I talk about my passion. And my passion is that Africa must develop. Therefore, I say, are you an African anywhere in the world? Keep doing all you can to promote African unity, and keep doing all you can to make sure that Africa must develop. This is where it ends in this video. I suppose that next week I will make a new video, and this time around it will be effective offboarding process. Onboarding, coming into the company, offboarding, leaving the company. So watch out for the video, effective offboarding process. Thank you in English language, Dutch language from the Netherlands, thank you well, Yoruba language from Nigeria, West Africa, Esheo. Bye.